Hi, this is Karen from Mojo Global. Welcome to the Mojo Global Radio Show. Today we have as our honored guest, David Arnold. David, welcome.
Thanks, Karen. It's good to be with you. How are you?
I'm very good, and I was looking forward to this. You are creating an international business, a global business. Can you talk about how you could be of help to our listeners?
Absolutely. Capstone Consulting Group, basically, one of the biggest driving forces that we have, our biggest initiative is helping businesses increase the profitability of their company. So we're able to do that through expense reduction. So, every company wants to maximize their profitability, and there's a lot of ways you can do that. Producing leads, find a way to generate revenue is the main focus of most businesses. I like to tell business owners and C-level executives, that's wonderful. You always need to focus on that. That is playing offense. Any professional sports team, any winner that wins, like the Super Bowl, for example, that we just had, they were good in not only offense, but defense as well. So that's why you really need a good defensive coordinator on your side to make sure that you're actually getting the most bang for your buck when it comes to playing defense, if you will. So it's a low-hanging fruit, if you will. There's not a lot that a company has to do. As a matter of fact, they don't really have to do anything but provide us some financial statements that they have and let us look over it. The problem that we see, Karen, is that most companies think they're getting market rates, but in fact, when we do the analysis, then they are not. And about 87% of the time, we can actually find savings. And like I said, there is zero risk to them of doing that. So that is why I say it's a low-hanging fruit, because there's no risk in actually being able to, most of the time, put money back in their pocket. The reason we know it works is we've done over 25,000 audits since 2010. And so we've got a track record of knowing what market rates are. So companies can leverage our experience through this. We have C-level executives all over the country, and their specific niche, whatever it may be, whether it's healthcare, manufacturing, it doesn't matter. We have experts everywhere. So they can talk to lingo. They know all the ins and outs, all the intricate details of that particular niche. We can be intimately aware with all of the details of making sure that our clients are getting the best rates possible.
That's fantastic, David. And as you were talking, I was actually thinking about researching just one thing. I would imagine that this is such a relief for someone to know, oh my goodness, I get to have a top expert look over this and let me know if there's an issue. And if there is, they'll make recommendations. How rewarding for you. I know that you can help organizations with expenses all over the map, but what do you find are the hottest areas of saving money, if you will, for a company?
That's a great question, Karen. Of course, as you said, we can help companies with any expense reduction or any category expense-wise. However, there's a few that pop up. One of the biggest is workers' compensation insurance. Companies are always talking about and actually farming out, trying to get the best rates. And what we have done, knowing that information, like I said, we have actually done over 25,000, my team has, since 2010, done over 25,000 expense audits. And we've taken that information and we've developed a network of insurance companies, and we can get the best rates for basically any niche out there, whether it be manufacturing, it doesn't matter. We can match them up. There's usually we find out a lot of different mistakes that were made in the calculation of that. So knowing how the process works, as well as having these relationships with the insurance network that we've put together, helps us get these companies the best rates possible. And so here's what's really exciting, Karen, is we can normally get 10 to 15% just by using their same carrier they've always been using. And we can still do that. However, if they want to save more and go with our network, then what we're actually finding is 30 to 50% off on average is what we're seeing. And that's just phenomenal. When a company can cut in half their workers' compensation premium, that is a lot of money that they can redirect into revenue producing activity. So that excites me, and it usually excites the CEOs as well when they see that realization that they wish they had done this much sooner.
I can imagine that. And the great thing is, as you said, in 87% of the situations, you can
That's right.
find savings. Yeah. And no one has to pay you until you found some savings and then you share in that. So there's
That's
no
right.
pocket expense for a company. It just sounds amazing, David. What is the very best way to reach you, David?
They can reach us a number of ways. You can, of course, call our number 601 519-0200. There's also a, of course, email, simply david@capstoneconsultinggroup.net. You can go to our website, that same capstoneconsultinggroup.net, and get in touch with us there as well. There's also plenty information on that site as far as results that we've done for companies, small companies, bigger companies, billion-dollar companies even. So a lot of results from multi niches that you can find one, I'm sure, that would be similar to their own.
Thank you so much for coming on today. I really appreciate it personally.
Thank you for having me, Karen. I appreciate you.
Guess what, guys? I know he does. And to our audience, we thank you for listening, and we look forward to bringing you the next Mojo Global Radio Show. Bye.